So I'm driving, and it's probably not the best time to make a video or try to pay attention to it, but God just put this on my heart that God's glory, His glory is so overwhelming. So overwhelming. And when you have His glory in your life, it will be so full. You will be so overwhelmed that God's glory is all that you want, all the time. It's so addicting. So I started reading in 2 Chronicles earlier today about how God's glory filled the tabernacle and how God's glory just overwhelmed everybody that was involved. And that glory made the priests stop what they were doing because the tabernacle was so full of God's glory that the priests couldn't do anything else besides worship God. They had to stop their day-to-day activities, their day-to-day things, just to worship God. And then I started thinking about all the revivals that's happened several years past, on how they had to shut down bars because nobody wanted to go and drink anymore. Could you imagine that liquor stores and bars were shut down because God's glory was so powerful and so intense that just people were set free of their drunkenness, set free of their emotional pain that they had to cover with that alcohol? People couldn't even go to work because there was nobody to work. They were all laid out in God's glory. There were 24/7 worship all the time. Now I think to myself, I don't think we've ever experienced God's glory to that intensity. But I want to. Do you? I'm thinking we need to share that. We need to experience that. We need to partake in that. Because God's glory is what's going to change things. If you don't like what's going on in America, in your city, in your state, then you call out for God's glory. And that's the game changer right there. So on Saturday nights, we're going to talk about the game changer of God's glory. How it changed people's lives. It sure changed Moses' life, I tell you that much. And he was the only one really brave enough to say, okay, Lord, now show me your glory. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything unless your glory is following us, unless your presence is with me. Have we begged for God's glory? Have we sacrificed for God's glory? Probably not. But I want to. And I hope you do too. So we're going to talk about that on Saturday night. We're going to discover what it really means. And you're going to be in for a treat. Because you're not going to leave without being changed. I hope you are blessed as much as I am. I'll see you on Saturday.